Finally tonight, we take a look at what makes the Washington, D.C. 4th of July celebration so explosive.
I'm Tom Steiner, and I work with Pyro Shows, this great company in Tennessee that for the 9th consecutive year has been awarded the honor to come here and salute the nation with a terrific fireworks show. If it has a theme, you start with the theme, and then you select the music if it's going to be a choreographed show, and a really classical good show is choreographed to appropriate music. This show, the theme is Undivided We Stand, in honor of the 10th anniversary of 9/11. In any patriotic show, you'll have a lot of red, white, and blue. In this show, you'll have just a lot of We Love America. Most of the fireworks come from China, for all companies. We get some fireworks from Italy and some fireworks from Spain to achieve the best color we can get. And we buy the fireworks that are traditionally proved and loved, and then we'll take all of the new ones that we can get to stay up with the latest technology as well. There's an awful lot of physics and a lot of chemistry and a lot of science in fireworks, even though they're produced in the most rudimentary manner by human hands. A very laborious process where they take the cardboard, melt it into something they can put the powder and the filler in, and then many, many times of wrapping it with wet paper like you were doing paper mache. We have 10-inch shells and 8-inch shells and 6-inch shells, all of them required to break above the Washington Monument, which is 555 feet tall, as we all know. So the smallest shell we can use here is a 6-inch shell, and that in most shows is the largest that they could hope to use. The 6-inch shell will go up 600 feet and it'll break a pattern at least 600 feet in diameter. We're setting this show up on each side of the reflecting pool. We drop the shell in, then we put plastic over it to waterproof it, then we put aluminum foil over it to fireproof it. Once it's in the tube, it's perfectly safe and impervious from elemental harm as well as accidental or intentional attempts to make it do what we don't want it to do. Then you'll run a string of wires through a series of junction boxes and 26-pair cable to a firing board where a pyrotechnician on the night of the show will stand and flip a switch which will launch a certain number of shells. For instance, at the opening, the first switch we push on Q1 will launch 26 shells. Fireworks is a tradition that's probably as old as any tradition that we have in this country. John Adams' letter to Abigail on the 2nd or 3rd of July 1776 said that this is going to be the most significant day in this nation's history, and it ought to be celebrated by pomp and circumstance and celebrations and parties and illuminations and fireworks from one shore to the other and perpetuated from generation to generation from this day forward. And I think it not only exists and persists, but grows every year. It's part of us.